All right. First and foremost, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakam Kadash, the honor to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, peace, salutation, the brothers doing work, sincerity, and truth, the hopeful elect, the brothers waiting every day patiently for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai to return. Peace, salutation to you, brothers, all right? All right, just want to get into the lesson, just because Esau is being exposed, he's exposing himself, but Esau is going to be caught in his own snare, man. He's going to be caught in his own trap that he's trying to put on us. You know, the Most High ready to pounce on this dude, but right now, as we speak, you know, Esau is trying to set us up. You know, you got that the situation in Philly. All of a sudden, brothers, guys with beards and black men with beards are becoming the new terrorists. You know, they're making Newsweek articles saying black men and blacks are more prone to do mass shootings than whites. When, hey, nobody will. When I know a brother made a statement yesterday when a DC sniper was out, they wasn't looking for no brother. See, the MO of the so-called white man that's the MO of the so-called white man. Mass killings. That's the MO. No, we can go right now. We don't have nothing set up. We can go right now and just go into mass shootings and figure out who's the majority of killers in the world. And the so-called white man gonna be it. You know, he killed 3,000 people in a building, maybe more. And it's called what's that building down in New York? The towers. The Twin Towers. Yeah, in 9/11, in that area. They just he killed thousands of people in that building. That's a mass killing. No, he killed over hundreds of millions of Native American Indians, man. Hundreds of millions of so-called Israel. He just killed hundreds of millions of Israelites.
That's right.
You know. Thought he can get rid of it. Just thought, see, and that's when you find yourself in a bad situation, Esau, because you're going to eventually have to pay for that hell you did to us. So while you trying to put surveillance on brothers, you know, shit, we ain't got nothing. All we trying to do is go to work, come home, and just speak the word of the Lord. But it's dangerous to speak the truth in these days, man. You know. So it's gonna be you're gonna be exposed, you know, and that trap is already set. You falling for it. You falling for it. And you know how in boxing they wind that arm up and hit your ass. Yeah. You're gonna get caught. You get caught not looking. Like why? All right. You got something?
Yeah, Khan. This real quick. This is Job chapter 18, and I'm gonna start at verse 8, and it say the wickeds fall, and we know who the wicked are, the Edomites. All right, Esau, Edom. Job chapter 18 and verse 8, for he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare.
Yeah, Job. Read that again, brother.
Job chapter 18 and verse 8, for he is cast into a net by his own feet.
On his own feet. So he done bumbled his ass into his own net.
Yeah.
This trap that he tried to set for us. You know, he's bumbled. The thing that he set is his web of lies. You know, he saw the system that he got. His own people are being trapped in it. But still, he think he could take down Israel by placing shit in front of them, like drugs. Same drug is being fucked up. They get fucked up off the same drug he put in his own in our community.
Yeah.
Trap. You got caught, nigga. Yeah. You know, you got caught up. Yeah. Shit. That's how they can't take it. So all the drugs that they thought they could put in the so-called brothers community is getting hit by their own. Now with the layoffs is hitting them. Oh, we gonna do this, and seniority. They stuck. Money issues. Esau's economy is falling in itself, man. No? Go ahead, bro.
It says, the grin shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him. Mm-hmm. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way.
And a trap for him in the way. So while there's a path, there's a direction that you think we're going to go, Hey, we going in the direction they how about Shemar Shah. We're not going in your path. We're gonna veer off. We might have been on that at the beginning, but the Spirit of the Lord had us go step away from your way and go the right way, and you fall right in your pit, your system, your destruction, man. Go ahead.
Okay, kind of, and I just wanted to make a point real quick. And the brother Ariar, he always had me doing this, right? Because we both use the 16:11. This says, this is Job chapter 18, and in the prologue of it, we know this is talking about Esau, because from 5 on down of this chapter, it's talking about the calamities of the wicked. All right, the calamities of Esau, Edom. Verses 11. Terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. His
terrorist. Who's the terrorist, man? Is that Amos?
This Job.
Okay, this Job. Okay, so Amos 15:5 also after this. It said terrorists shall read. No, I need you to read that.
Okay, kind of. This is Job chapter 18 and verse 11. Terrors shall make him afraid on every side.
Yeah, terrorists. Hey, he's being accosted by the. You got. First of all, you got Russians. You got China. You got other splinter groups. 515. You got all types of enemies on all sides around the so-called white man. The whole world hates this dude, man. So it's a collective, man. The people that you thought you can get over on, because you made enemies by your money systems. 515. I get it.
Okay. Yeah, it's not 515.
It's 15 and 5, Charlie. No, 5:15. Or 19. Go to 19.
5 and 19?
Yeah, 5 and 19.
Okay.
Amos 5 and 19.
Yeah, because they only go up to 9. Oh, this Amos chapter, maybe chapter 5 and verse 19. As if a man did flee.
Go up there. Go up.
Okay, verse 18.
Let's try 18.
Okay, this is Amos chapter 5 and verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord Yahweh is darkness and not light.
The day of Yahweh is not darkness and not light. Go ahead.
As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him.
And a bear met him. They're the Russians. Go ahead.
Good God. Or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him.
Oh, them Chinese. Go ahead.
Okay.
Them dragons, yeah.
Verse 20. Shall not the day of the Lord Yahweh be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it?
And no brightness in it. So that's when your own what you call it, oppression is gonna come up against you from the rest of the world. You oppress, they oppress even the whole world. Babylon is what we even they oppress. They had a hand in making the Russians fall out of power. They had a hand in with China or Hiroshima and Nagasaki. They destroyed certain lands. They put their money system in other people's places. Hey man, your ass is about to be caught up by these other nations, man. That's why the scriptures say what? The nations are mad. The wrath is come. You know, the nations are mad at this goddamn devil, man. Then they put taxes on China at this moment. What they call that? Tariffs?
Yeah,
heavy tariffs. Shit. And they put tariffs back on you. And you think they can't do it to you, but you can do it to them.
I got a quick precept.
The pomp of this goddamn devil. Go ahead, bro.
A quick precept to what you said. This is Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations? And you weaken these other nations through your philosophies, and especially through your banking system. It's one of the ways that you weaken these other nations.
Yep. These same nations that probably could have maintained themselves, or just probably needed a little help, so called. You took advantage of that. You wanted their resources.
He said traps.
He said traps for them. But the same trap is being handed back because that dollar in the world market is going to be shit. That's why that chip is going. One of the reasons the chip is going to be implemented, because look, now the dollar's being sent back on droves and ships. The world is not taking that out of the as currency, because the rest of the world is dealing with each other. And now oil is what they got oil, which is called they call it the petrodollar, which is not going to be used as much as it was before, because like we said, the rest of the world is dealing with currency with each other. They're dealing with each other, oil, whatever else,
gold, silver, real.
Hey, yeah, they're not gonna deal with paper. They just gonna deal with tangible shit.
Right.
You know,
Yep.
that paper which can burn. You know, so you now that trap you set for them is being set back for you, devil. Now you don't want that. Now you ramp it up. Now you're talking about buying Greenland. What is Greenland for? Maybe a missile base system for the United States. You know, so to blow shit at Russia and China. All right, throw the missiles up there, man. Okay, so we're in a predicament, man, that Esau's falling in the same pit that he set up against other nations. But the bigger picture is what he set up for Jacob, to try to fall out the truth, or just never to know. Because if we don't know the truth, or we never in the truth, the Most High can't come. He think he can stop that, right? Go ahead, bro. You got something to say?
Nope.
Okay. You got something?
I'll
find something.
Okay, kind of.
Matter of fact, wait a minute, 1 second.
Okay, I'll continue on in this Job, verse 12.
Yep.
His strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side.
Ain't right. His strength is hunger bitten, and keep reading.
It shall devour the strength of his skin, even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors.
Yep, and that's what he's going to be.
That's right.
He's going to be him in front of him, because all the snares that he set for, the traps he set for him. And hey, the Edomite Russians ain't out of this shit. They set traps too, goddamn. You know, because we used to run that place up there, man. You know, history in itself has been whitewashed to the point where nothing has been told the truth. You know, Jake still think that Russians always was Edomites, or they didn't even know Japheth was up there. They, you know, and the system, and over here in America, Americans think like they always was here. These so-called Americans. So the lies is being broken down, man, and it's being exposed, and the Most High is going to destroy them with famine in his land, with pestilences. You know, because it's the same thing you try to set to another country, it's going to be other countries setting this shit over here. That's why the scriptures say they hate the war. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, Khan. It said, oh yeah, I'm going to read verse 14 again. It says, his confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle.
Yep, he going to be weary. He ain't going to be sure no more. He's not sure. Right now, he's not sure. Well, how we know they're not sure, man? They're making false flags for Jake. They're not sure that they're not securing their system. So what they do? They selling off everything. They sold America to the elites. See, they sold that back at the beginning of the country, man. Go ahead, bro.
It says, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors. Now I had a precept real quick. This is Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 39. See now that even I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive, I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Right. Ain't no way that you can be delivered out of his hand. The Most High is gonna destroy. He gonna kill.
That's right.
He gonna orchestrate what he gonna orchestrate. He gonna have his saints, his saints that he have. He gonna have them in the glorious position they in. He gonna have them speaking his word. You can't stop it. You know, and that's where they confused that. They think they can stop it. They think they're going to try to stop it. They think they can make ways to stop it. Let's cut off the pages. That's not the snare, the trap, the snare that you placed for us, which YouTube you intended for just to be some social media shit, became a blessing to the men of the Lord. And so the message got out. Man, the destruction is coming because by way of your trap. Because what you wanted to do was be entertainment, girls shaking their ass, and we can get paid from off of that. But it became a nuisance too.
Yeah, it did. I agree.
God, yeah, they can't cut it off because they're still making money off of it. You know, until that time, till everything gets shut down. When all the lights get cut out, you know, there ain't gonna be no reason for ain't no shaking your ass, because we're gonna be taking them. We're gonna be having bitches shake their ass, and when we, you know, when we get our women. But you know, these women ain't gonna want to shake their ass. They gonna want to hide and go run to the men of the Lord. You know. Go ahead, brother.
Bro, it's this chapter, bro.
Let's keep going.
Okay, verse 15 of Job chapter 18. It shall dwell in his tabernacle, because it is none of his. Brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation. His roots shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off.
Branch with the scripture say it ain't gonna be no root, no branch. You know, you ain't gonna have no nephew. It ain't gonna be nothing after this destruction. You're not gonna be able to have your goddamn crusty claws on nothing that you have outside place.
That's right.
You know, you're gonna have peril and death, man. The mission is of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Hell, the Most High put you in your own trap, the snare. He made you create a missile to destroy yourself.
Yeah, I created the Smith.
That boy toes, man. Go ahead, bro. Yes, bro.
Verse 17. His remembrance shall perish from the earth.
Yep.
And he shall have no name in the street.
Right. Yeah, the beast man. He'll destroy the place in yours, you know. And he gonna have that 1,000 years of destruction, destroying him, you know, giving him hell. After that 1,000 years, it's basically, he ain't gonna have a name no more. They don't even have a culture at this moment. Everything they have a culture in is somebody else's culture.
That's right, bro.
So Esau has been placed in a position where he's gonna have to go to slavery, serve big rocks and little rocks, and then he's gonna have to get burnt up. So they ain't gonna have for that 1,000 years ain't no winning for that time. You're gonna be stuck out. Like you tried to stick us out, like you tried to destroy us. We was coming at peace. No? But all we do, but now they trying to take peace. He tried to take peace from the earth. And Yahweh Shemel Shai is about to bring all that, return all this recompense and all the shit that he did on his own head. Go ahead, bro.
And you had mentioned a little bit earlier about the nephew getting stopped, but that's in this, the next couple of, right? Yeah, in this chapter. Okay, so like in verse 18, he shall be driven from light into darkness and chased out of the world.
He should be driven in the light and the darkness and being chased out of the world. Lucifer, son of the morning, I'm gonna chase you out.
Come, bro. Yeah.
You ain't gonna be. You're gonna be running out into all type of. Your power is gonna be gone, man. And it's the warning is. We don't have to warn you. We warn you. We don't have to come physically in your face warn you. We gonna warn you with the words of Yahweh Shemel Shai, because the word is going out. And you devils are trying to find what way you can stop it, you know. And you go and the word is chasing you. It's chasing you, man. And it's gonna chase you till you going out the earth, man. Till your name is going out. Esau is not gonna be talked about. He's gonna be a motherfucker like in a museum. He's gonna be placed like a museum, and we're gonna just talk about what we had to go through with the devil, man. And the things we're going to find out what this devil did, more than we know. No? Go ahead, bro.
Verse 18. I select it, verse 19. He shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any remaining in his dwellings.
Yep. So, Mount Seir is not going to be inhabited by Edomites in his land. He's not going to have no son, no son over here. You know, I mean, everything's going to be cut off. You know, and that's, you know, because he got caught in his own shit. You know?
Yeah, that was basically
okay, that was basically it. Yeah, so the Most High is going to cut them off, man. You're not going to have a life in the world to come. And that's what they're fearing. because we boldly speaking and we boldly speaking. You know, because we ain't gonna sit here and debate or try to fight you. We can't fight you with your sword, man. We can't do that, man. Give me here in Ephesians 6:12, right?
Okay, come.
You
This,
got it.
Yeah, come. This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, and verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and against powers.
Yeah, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, Esau per se, and his gun collection and his spiritual power. We don't wrestle with that. We got spiritual power. We'll have spiritual power in that day for the Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, which is going to beat all type of carnal weapon. You know, we're not going to wrestle with you. We're just going to keep it spiritual. That's why we got to walk after the spirit. You know, because we know that this goddamn devil will frame you. You can't even get pulled over without getting shot. You can put your hand. So it's no way that we're going to be put out. We're going to have any rest with your ass on earth. So what we got to do? We don't have to wait patiently on the Lord, man. Be spiritual in this thing. Okay? It says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood. Flesh and blood. We ain't wrestle against you, Esau. No, we're not gonna sit there and debate you or try to bring our guns out. That's why we don't have that label you placed on us. That's why we ain't got these guns that you trying to place us with or call us terrorists. We're not about to sit here and use your blessing, which is your blessing, you know, and fight. It's a lost cause. But against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world. So we wrestle against the elites and the magicians and the witches and Esau's spiritual demon Satan.
Right.
That we gotta put on. We gotta fight. If you go up, you'll read that too.
And it's the word principality is G for Greek 746, arche, and it says 5. The first place, principality, rule, majesty of angels and demons. So man, we, like us brothers that do this, we literally fighting demons, man. Spiritual demons, man. Mental demons attack us, man. For you people that scoff and come on the comment boards talking shit, y'all don't know what we going through, man. Y'all looking at it as a carnal thing. Or they got on these dresses, man. We literally fight demons all day, every day. Every brother going through something, man. Right? We fight these principalities. That's why the brother had me bring out Ephesians chapter 6 in verse 12. I must read it again. For we wrestle not against flesh. We ain't wrestling against y'all, man. We wrestling against principalities that's way stronger than y'all, man.
Yep.
You know?
Way stronger than you. Because that's why I say the wrestle our weapons of warfare are not carnal. They're not carnal. You know, because the weapons of warfare are spiritual. You know, it's a spiritual war.
That's right.
Right? It says against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world. Spiritual demon Satan. Didn't it say this world was given to the hand of the wicked? It says against the spiritual wickedness in high places. Yeah. The what they call the elites, the witches' covens. I mean, we got so much going on. It's even. I mean, Esau's whole thing is wickedness. He goes into deep witchcraft to try to keep this word from coming out. But remember, the light is. If you place light on a hill in darkness, you can see that light miles away. A little candle that's placed on the hill, you know?
Yep.
Right? So it's still going to shine through. It's going to cut through all this hell. This darkness that you keep on trying to cloud us through. So you set yourself up. All right? Wherefore take you the whole armor of the Most High Yahweh Shimon Shah. Yep. Why? You gotta stay spiritual, man. That's how you armor up. That's your suit. Your spiritual. You gotta stay spiritual, that he may be able to withstand the evil day, and having done all to stand. So when we got to go through we got to go through. You got to stay strong in this, man. All right? And stand therefore having your loins girt about with truth and having on the breastplate of righteousness, man. And don't fall away out of this truth for a bitch, for a woman that ain't gonna stick around even if you don't stand the truth. She still ain't gonna be there. And your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. All right? All right? Okay? So, no, really, with that, I just want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Love honor to the Apostle and the peace salutations, brother. Shalom.
Shalom. Above.
Above.